Today's video, I really have been wanting to make because I feel like it can really bring some light, awareness, and tips to a very difficult journey. But to be honest, I'm very scared to make it because I am not proud of my body.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness
I am honestly nervous to make this video. This is gonna be my weaning video, my end to breastfeeding, my tips, how it's affected me mentally, emotionally, physically, how I did it, why I did it. I'm gonna mix a body update into this. I documented my whole process in numerous videos and I loved making those, and I was never nervous to make it because I was so excited and proud of all of the changes my body has went through until now. And that is why I'm so nervous to make this video, but I want to be real and raw because while this is just my experience and everyone will have their own personal experience, if someone else can relate to what I went through, what I'm going through, I want to be honest about it. The postpartum journey continues still at 16 months. We're also going to have a little try-on bra haul because I am back to being a part of the itty bitty titty committee. Let's hop into my little bit of a haul. I'm wearing the new bra now. It is from NURSERY. I have talked about them, I think, in every single body update. I love NURSERY so much. I love working with them. They are sponsoring today's video, and I picked up some new bras because very quickly I went from a 34D to a 32A, and I knew I was gonna have a decrease in size. I just didn't know I was gonna have smaller boobs than before I was pregnant. First off, their Barely Zero bras have been my longtime favorite. I didn't have them in pregnancy. I would 100% recommend that for pregnancy, but also postpartum breastfeeding. They are so great. They are so soft, comfortable, seamless. They are perfect for boobs that are fluctuating in size. My boobs are much smaller now, so I did pick out some new styles that I think are so cute. This is called the Metallic Yarn Deep V, and it has a low waist brief to match. I have the black color, but there's also like this wine burgundy color that's really pretty. I also picked up in the smallest size their 2021 Pure Comfort 5/8 bandeau cup bra. This is so comfy. This is a great everyday bra or a t-shirt bra. Next, also in the smallest size, extra small, and it says it fits 32A to 32AA, which is pretty much where I am. Then I got two more luxe activewear pieces. The first one being the Boundless Fleece Zip Up Hoodie, and then the Urban Sport High Waist Full Length Leggings. I love these. I got both in the smallest size, but the leggings I would say run a little bit small. If you love anything that I just showed from my haul, or you're looking for some luxe loungewear, lingerie, activewear, I would definitely check out NURSERY. I do have a code with them. It is BB20 for 20% off your first order, and I will have them linked down below. Let's start easy. Why I originally decided to wean were for a few personal reasons. The first one being weight loss. Yes, when some people do breastfeed, they can stay at a stagnant weight, they can gain weight because your body is going to have a huge hunger. I feel like almost more than when I was pregnant. You need those calories to breastfeed because you are burning, I think it's around 500 calories a day, which is twice as much as I burn in my workouts. Over the first year of my postpartum journey, I lost weight really slowly, and I have a whole video documenting that. But where things changed for me was when I experienced a shift in my mental health. It was pretty much at exactly 1 year postpartum for me that I noticed I don't know if it was a hormonal shift or a mental shift. I went through a lot of big changes aside from just postpartum in the first year, and I think my body just finally took a big breath and felt everything once my daughter had her first birthday. With so much going on in my life, I can't exactly pinpoint what it was, but for me, it started out with just a decline overall in my mental health, and that led to insomnia. And for me, insomnia makes it so my eat-sleep rhythm is totally off, and I feel almost kind of manic in the sense that I wouldn't sleep and my body wouldn't really be hungry, with my body still breastfeeding around the clock, not at night, but all day I was pretty much doing free feeding, working out for my mental health. It was not sustainable and started to result in weight loss I was not looking for. I noticed it, you noticed it. I got a lot of comments coming in, and I'm not taking them negatively. Like, when I see them come in, I just want to say, I see what you see. I know, and I know a lot of it comes from a place of love, and so I do appreciate it. And this was really step one of me realizing I don't think I can do everything in my life and be healthy with continuing breastfeeding, which really broke my heart. The big other personal reason I decided to wean is, if you don't know, I co-parent, and we were waiting until I was weaned to do an overnight. This is not obviously a must-have. It was just something we came to an agreement on. Having that kind of a break was something I knew I probably needed to do for myself, and so my weaning journey began. These are just my reasons. There are so many reasons why you can stop breastfeeding, and they can range from emotional, mental, physical, health. The list can go on, but if you are coming to that point, or you're curious about what that point looks like, I will go over how I weaned. I did on and off work with a lactation consultant, and so I took her advice. I did some research online. I asked some people their personal experiences, and then came to a journey that worked for me. We were using feedings as part of the routine, nutrition, and also just comfort. Because of this, I was kind of doing free feeding, which means whenever my daughter would ask, I would feed. And typically that was 6-7 times a day. The best way to start is just to cut one of those feedings a day. Preferably one of the afternoon feedings is easier. And we did offer different types of regular milk, pea milk, almond milk, ripple milk, all of the milks. And sometimes she would drink it, sometimes she wouldn't. I did call my pediatrician because I was worried that she wasn't getting enough nutrition making the switch because she wasn't drinking the milk. Please talk to your own medical professionals. But she told me if your daughter is thirsty enough, she will drink the milk. Do not force it upon her. She will do it when she's ready. As long as you're offering proper nutrition throughout the day, milk is no longer her main source of nutrition, and you are doing the best you can by offering and letting her decide if she wants to drink it or not. Now, of course, as a mom, I still worried, and so the other tip was to offer foods that have similar nutrition, so yogurts, cheeses. Very slowly, I progressively started cutting those daytime feeds one at a time. Like, I would cut one for an entire week, have her get used to that, and then I would cut another one. Not only for her benefit, but also that can help your body adjust and your boobs can kind of get a hang of things. I kept the morning and nighttime feeds for probably almost 2 months. I really held on to them. Weaning is just a whole emotional thing in general, and I was really scared of weaning completely to lose that emotional bond. The pro I did find from this, because I don't want to be totally negative, is when I started cutting those daytime feeds, my daughter started to need comfort in a more traditional adult way. So hugs, kisses, cuddles. She had never really sat on my lap and relaxed until then. She had never hugged me until then. She had never kissed me until then. It completely changed our dynamic, but in a beautiful way too. I decided to drop nighttime feeds first because in those past months I had been introducing a lovey. I talked about how to make a lovey in my mom hacks video. I'll link that down below. Traditionally, I would breastfeed before bed with the lovey in the rocking chair, and then we would do a book and then bed. I found switching that routine up slightly helped ease her into realizing breastfeeding wasn't happening. So instead of sitting in the rocking chair, I sat on the floor with the lovey, read the book, and then she, to my surprise, went right down without a feed. The last feed you're going to drop is going to be the hardest. For us, that was the morning feed, and what I ended up finding that worked best, because she really woke up and expected a feed. In the morning, the bottle would make her the most angry, never want it. What I found that worked, my biggest tip, are those yogurt pouches. I would give to her first thing in the morning, and then she wouldn't ask to feed. And I would start our day kind of not rushed, but quickly. So I would wake her up, get a yogurt pouch, put her in the stroller, take our dog for a walk. So totally change of environment. If I sat down or rested, I noticed she would try to feed. Throughout the entire weaning journey, if I sat, laid down, wore anything but a high cut shirt, it would make the weaning process more difficult. The best thing to remember is with breastfeeding, they're pretty much doing it for comfort or they're thirsty. And so you want to make sure you can offer those two things. I would first offer something for her to drink to make sure thirst wasn't why she was asking. And if she refused that, I would give her the passy. I know not everyone uses a passy or believes in a passy, but it really helped the transition for us. Believe it or not, that was the easy stuff I had to talk to you about. Now I want to hop into what happened to my body throughout these past months with weaning. How have the boobs changed? How it has affected me mentally, emotionally, physically, because there were a lot of things I did not expect. To be honest, stopping breastfeeding was harder than learning and starting breastfeeding, and I was not ready for that. And pretty much this is why I'm making this video. And these are the pants I bought 1 year postpartum, so 6 months ago. A lot of things have stayed the same. I still have a hernia. I still have just quite a bit of extra skin. I feel like if anything, I have more extra skin. Like if I stand like this, first, if I try to like stretch it out, but it's still definitely there. So when I stand naturally, that is what it looks like. So not too different. I still have my linea nigra, but definitely don't want this to fall. Definitely dealing with hormonal acne. Filming this with a toddler, it's not easy. Definitely have hormonal acne like on my chest now, and just on my face, and itty bitty titty committee. I think this is like all the cleavage I can do, but like I said, I feel like they're pretty evened out. Hi, boo boo. You want to hold my hand? Or you want to get something in there? Okay. The weight loss is obvious and not intentional, but this is what weaning has done to my body. There are definitely more physical aspects than I thought, and hormonal, mental, emotional. Hi, you hugging yourself? Yes, you are. Say hi. Hi, Cheesy. Hi. My body reflects a difficult time. My body is not something I am proud of right now. I still love my body and I accept where I am right now, but I definitely do realize I am too skinny. To be blunt, my body does not reflect good health right now. And it's really hard to say that or think about it because all I want in the world is to be healthy and happy and whole and mentally well for myself and my daughter. Like, I don't want her to grow up and look at my body and see it as something good and beautiful when it's in an unhealthy state. Mentally, weaning was really hard on me. It was probably the first time I had felt mom guilt because I was weaning for myself. And while, yes, that is a positive. Like, you have to do some stuff in motherhood, self-care, weaning, time alone. You might have mom guilt during these times, but it is a positive, but you still get the mom guilt. There was also a huge hormonal shift I was not prepared for. It felt a lot like those first few weeks of postpartum when your hormones are all over the place. It is a very extreme feeling, and I did not realize why I was feeling it, and that was making it worse. It was about the time I cut the midday feedings that my body finally got its first period back, which, to be honest, was a relief because it kind of made me realize, wow, my body is going through a lot of hormonal changes, and I need to realize that this is just a moment I have to go through, and this is why it's happening. Obviously, it's still a journey I'm on, and it's been hard. Everyone's gonna experience something different, but I just wish somebody had made a video like this that I had watched, and I knew that any of these things were possibilities, so I could have prepared myself, not felt crazy or like I was doing something wrong, or that I should look out for this, or make my circle of people around me aware that I might be experiencing these things and to look out for it, and, you know, check in on me, because you can't do all this alone. As someone who does a lot alone, I need to ask for more help, and so do you. If you have went through anything that I talked about or anything different, just share your experiences. I know I would, and the community and everyone in general would benefit from us leaving it in the comments down below. We're all here to support each other through the ups and downs of this journey. I am definitely in a little bit of a down, and I just want to say thank you for all the kind words. I will always be open and honest about anything to do with the raw, real, honest, difficult parts of motherhood, pregnancy, postpartum. There are some things, you know, I keep private and personal, but it's not this kind of stuff. So let me know what you want to see in the future. Like this video if it helped you. It will help more people see it, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.